Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Terratech with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to our non-permanent base currently in the grass biome. In today's video, I want to go out and complete some more of the crafty mica missions, get ourselves some more of the auto miners, and most importantly, get ourselves the component factory, if that's actually what it's called. Let's have a quick look-see. The component factory, yep, that's exactly what it is, which I believe we do get from Crafty Mike anyway. After we do that, it means we can finally unlock some more of the other items, such as the turbine propeller, our first main item, which we need to make flyers. Things like the wings we can almost make anyway, we just need a little bit of the red resource, and then we're good to go. So, I'm going to go out and have a quick look-see to see if we have the next Crafty Mike mission. If not, we might need to go out and level up our GSO rep. I'm hoping that's not the case, but there is a potential there. So, let's go and get some stuff done. But actually, you know what? Maybe we should just go out and get some of that red resource instead. It's the resource we have none of at the moment, so that wouldn't take any effort at all. I think you get the red resource in the more deserty biomes. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm going to head north and just continue that way. Yeah, north, until I find something interesting. I'm in the mood for a bit of a journey anyway. What a lovely bunch of venture stuff. Please don't destroy everything he has when we kill him. He seems like he can't turn very well. Poor Alololo. I think I can see the cab. Okay, the lasers hit it. Please stop destroying stuff, and that was a little bit annoying. It detonated and then the shots hit, but still. And yes, I am now remembering to use the SCU we got. I was just so used to putting all stuff on the turrets, it just completely slipped my mind in the last video. Hello there. Now, on the way, I did see it spit out 3 or 4, so I'm assuming that yes, that is what happened. We must be just about far enough away. Or perhaps I'm going mad and they only started to roll down the hill when I got this close. Not too sure. Either way, I'm leaving this here because it's a good marker for where that type of resource is. So now we're looking for red. More of the green is here. Double negative there, no red at all. So what biome? Is it the regular desert? So it's mountainous for... What is this one even called? Can I see the name? Rhodite. So maybe it's mountainous for the rhodite, it's a bit of a special. And then regular desert for the red, which is basically oil. So I am going to start calling it oil. Boing. Now the reason why I'm so focused on getting the flying components is as soon as we have a flyer, it means we can leave our base, get to somewhere like this, then spawn in our harvester, do the harvesting, go back on the flyer, and that makes everything much easier if we're going to have one static location. Okay, loads of rocks over there. There was a few behind me, but I didn't see any of the red mineral we're after. Oh, I don't know what just happened. Bit of a bounce. Oh, I do see red down there, and now I'm regretting not getting more of the miners, because by the looks of things, it's going to be mineable. Now, thankfully, we don't actually need all that many. Oh, and there's some over there as well, which I completely missed. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So, yeah, what we're going to need to do is have several locations defended by turrets. Our empire will grow across the land. I mean, if we are going down a capitalism run, I do think this lovely, lovely oil should definitely be one of the most important things. Aha! There's a trade station there. Perhaps it'll have some of the auto miners. Do you actually have any weapons? You do, but you're not firing. Well, now I just feel mean. Stop turning around. I don't want to destroy those guns at the back. And don't make me cripple you again. Don't. No, no, no. Okay, now we're going to put down this. And I'm going to go and move over to your cab because I really want the 3-pound cannons. Just stay there for a second. There we go. And then, to finish off the surgery, all of them were saved. Excellent. Hello there. Okay, so a few things I want. Yep, I actually do really want more thrusters, so I'll take all 3 of those. Apparently onto my cab. I mean, to be fair, that's where they're going now, but still. Lights. You are being moved back, so are you. We need a new mortar as well to make this symmetrical, so for now the mortar's going to go bye-bye. And I'm going to add these lovely, lovely thrusters. There and there. So, the trade station ended up taking some of the oil because I wasn't paying attention, which is just a little bit annoying. On the upside, we got some money, considering I'd have spent it all on thrusters, mortars, and a few of the other things. And it did remind me, I need one more item quite drastically, and that is the Fabricator for Geocorp, because then we can get the power transfer item. I can't remember the name right now, the wireless charger, I believe, which is grade 3 for Geocorp. Ooh. And I think it's even higher for GSO, though I'm not sure. Either way, I am getting out of here, because there's a chance that'll just outright kill me. Now, I believe how it works is only one invader can be spawned at any given time, and you look quite weak, actually. Oh, Death Trap, you look explosive. Maybe I should have just left that spawned, but sometimes they can have really cool items, like the very large thrusters. So there you go, we got some of the stuff. So people have asked me, why don't I just use the thrusters to make a flyer? And the reason is, when a thruster runs out, allow me to demonstrate, I'm currently now holding down the thrusters. They're going to wait until they have fuel again, then they're going to activate. And the fuel doesn't regen when it's being used, which means basically your flight is active, inactive, active, inactive, active, inactive, which is either really horrible or sometimes just not functional. Did that really all miss? Aw, but kinda nice. I'm not. And I'll leave him like that. Oh, hello. You're made of resource blocks. Oh, in that case, I'm just gonna slowly, gently slide down here. Pop this down. Sadly, one was already removed because of you. And I'm going to attack you from the front. And... oh, come on, cab. Get destroyed. There we go. I mean, it's some resource at least. Like 1 of 3. But still, thank you for whoever created that, because that's just a lovely bit of resource in the form of an enemy tech. Murdering things and getting resources, eh? Oh, simple pleasures of life. And thank you. Hi, glitch. Bye, glitch. I just killed an enemy, and I swear its insides were just made of the 3-pound cannons. Ooh, and there's even more oil over there, although we are getting very close to just being full on resources now. I think the harvester is in need of just a recreation, honestly, from scratch. I mean, it still has hidden wheels at the front, look, which still haven't been removed and have absolutely no purpose. Also, you did not get attached. And so we'll be permanently stuck there. Is that another one? Okay, so apparently they exploded everywhere, but right now I don't have time to pick up every single last one. First of all, oil, then back home. Of course, what I could be using, because I think about 20 plus people now have all mentioned it, the fast travel system, which I think Sunday may have made. Was it Sunday? I think it was he who made the fast travel system, or at least popularized it by putting down loads of stations. You can simply click on them and then teleport to them and keep on doing that over and over again until you get where you need to go. I did try that off camera, and I swear it made so much lag for some reason in my world. I think it's my save though, because a lot of people have tried it with no problems. Money! Hello. Just to prove I am reading comments. Maybe. But once we have a flyer, honestly, all of that becomes redundant anyway, because you can get where you need to go so quickly, and in quite a fun way. And if you add some missiles or basic weaponry, you can also kill things along the way, which I would say is definitely worth the extra minute or so. I always feel like this whole thing is going to just collapse backwards and I've got this much resource. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like resource actually does add weight, but... Did you just throw a resource? And it was an oil as well. Oh, fine, I'll go pick it up. I think I'm like just about at maximum on it, on everything, and it's kind of freaking them out. Either pick it up or I'm carrying it. Okay, I am carrying the oil jelly bean. We have a lot of resources. We could start making a bit of headway on that resource storage facility I was talking about. And actually, I'm really tempted. We definitely have the ability to make even more of these silos, and honestly, we have enough resources as well. But for now, first thing we need then is the component factory, which is you. No, that's a fabricator, which is you, like I was saying. So let's have this made. Then we can go ahead and place it down. Oh, what's that? Carbide. Oh, okay, so we need carbide. For some reason I thought that was the... what are you? That stuff. Okay, so that's fine. I know where to get that, and that's at the salt flats. Yes, I was fully aware there was a desert like 2 steps to the east, which we've already been to. I just wanted to go exploring, and honestly, one of the things I was looking for was a salt flat. We've encountered a small one before, but not a proper one. And while I'm here, I'll just collect more of the resource. Because why not? Well, I just finished a mission. I got a pumpkin head, and far more importantly, the thresher. Now are you? You are, and we even got the Geocorp Fabricator. Wonderful. Okay, that was a really good mission. I think it was just one of the harvester missions, so I just did it by accident. Lovely. Oh, there's too many to choose from. Hello. Thank you very much, and whilst I was on the way, I did go past at least one trade station, and ta-da! We are slowly getting a little bit extra as well, which I'll collect on the way out. And I'm also going to leave this here as a nice marker of where we've been. Now, sadly, if you name these, the name doesn't pop up on the map. That would be awesome, since then I could simply say, go here for X resource. I'll get some of that as well while I'm here. And I'm just going to go and do that to pretty much everything around here, and maybe also get a couple more of those auto miners. We need at least 4, so that we can put them all down on a single seam. That'll be fantastic. Basically how we ended the last season, but in episode 4. Yeah, we're definitely a lot faster, just doing everything this time around. As I burp into the mic. Because I'm a professional. Any chance? Oh, lovely. I will take all of them. Thank you very much. All the mining. The Series 4 auto thing. There we are. And you can just harvest that whilst I go out and collect more. I imagine I will need more of this in the future, and until we have a flyer, this is a little bit far away. You know what, though? Maybe this is the type of biome I should really set the base up. Look, we have grass biome over there. We have the hills over there. We just came out of the desert. This is in the middle of everything we need. Okay then, so this episode, get the flyer and make the fabricator. Next episode, rebuild our base over here with all the collector stuff, because I think it'll look cool. So not the collector, the storage stuff, because I think it'll look cool. And then we have our mission sorted. Can I please stop thinking things are dead when they're not? Thank you. No. No, that's not how that works, game. So what just happened was there was a little bit of resource underneath the vehicle, and then it was trying to be grabbed by the harvesters, which was then flipping the vehicle to try and do that. Yeah, also there seems to be more enemies in the salt flats. Is that true? Or just so happens so far? Ooh, we need to be more careful. We have no more battery left. Whoa, look at all the green resource over there. That's ridiculous. There's 4 there, and at least 7 there. Yeah, we're definitely coming back here next episode. This is where we really start to do all the fabrication stuff, I think. Today, we simply learn the locations. And we are back. Hello! I have stuff. Would you like stuff? Here's some stuff. Enjoy. Yeah, we really need to build the storage facility because we have loads of stuff now and we're not even close to the stuff we need. Oh look, it actually made the fabricator. Fantastic. And by fabricator, of course, I once again, for like the millionth time, mean the component factory. So, if this is flipped... Oh, hello? Oh, a tree just spawned and damaged stuff. Oh, look at our poor little guy. He just knocked over one of our turrets. So note to self, we need to be careful and make sure not to put the turrets on top of dead trees, because, well, that may happen. I'm just going to leave him knocked over for a while. I blame him. Don't know why I blame him, but I just do. So here we go then, we've just put down the component factory right here, it's right next to the fabricator, we have the refineries here, although I have been warned that how I've placed these is actually what's causing the problems with a lot of the resources simply going past them, and because this is on a loop, it doesn't actually matter. That's something I'll fix when I rebuild it next. Right now though, we need to make our first flight point, and that will be the lovely turbine propeller. Now, the only problem is, this needs to be able to make all of them, and by the looks of things, it can't. We need one of the advanced sections, one of the advanced dongles. I love how silly they're named. Okay, that one there. On the other hand, of course, that cannot possibly need the advanced stuff, because it is the advanced thing, so I would like that, please. So now it's going to steal some stuff. There it goes, making the first component, which goes in. The second component is also being made now, out of the stuff we got recently. And there we go, we have now got the advanced section. Now, one thing to say is that this would be a lot easier if we had multiple component factories. In its current state, this is going to take way longer than is necessary because it's going to need multiple run-throughs. It's actually amazing how expensive the turbine propeller actually is, but I guess it does enable flight, so it is what it is. So maybe first I'll do the wings. So I'm going to need at least 2 of the wings. So let's do 1 of each. There we are, 1 of each wing, rather than 2, just got to change my mind because I want to do the rest. Now let's add the rudder aerofoil. All working as planned, lovely, there we go. And now we want at least 2 turbines, 1 for both sides. I mean, we could technically have 1, but these, with their attachment points, they just look better on both sides, in my opinion. I think I have some of those. Well, if I don't, it's currently being mined over there, so I will have it fairly soon. And now I'm really glad I got some of the darker orange crystals as well. I got those whilst I was getting the other stuff. So now then, you need to make that, which needs a light drive. This. So why aren't you making this? It's saying you need this, but you're not making it. Why not? You have the stuff. Ah, this is why we needed more than 1 of the component factories, because now it has that, as you can see, it's carrying on because it knows it's got it. If we had multiple, the first fabricator would have made it, then the second one would have used it for the final item, the final component. There we go, so our first blade is there, and I hope we have enough for a second. If we don't, I can just go out and get some more. Ooh, I also want some of the smaller fuel tanks for this craft. Especially when it's remade. Do we have enough of everything? I'm really hoping we do. There we go, now it does that again. Okay, it wants this. Really glad I got some of those light blue crystals. Yeah, I think moving over to the salt flats is definitely what we're doing next time. Like, without a doubt. It needs to be. It's such a perfect place. Even after I have a flyer, I still want to be able to have everything nearby. And this is definitely the best way of doing that. I'm so happy I finally got all this stuff together on a side note. There we are. So we have 2 propellers, we have 2 of those. Let's try and make a basic flyer, I suppose. I wonder if I have enough for more. Definitely have enough for more wings, and I definitely want more wings for the future, so I'll just make some more whilst I design a very, very basic plane. Maybe if I had one more cab. Yoink. I have stolen your brain. Also, I wonder how hard it will be to make a scrapper. That's something else we really need. Not difficult at all. So next thing, I want to make a scrapper. And then we can attach that just somewhere over, in fact, here. That's perfect. Then it must go through all of these holders before it gets back. Once again, very glad we have all the stuff. But it did cool too much of the resource. That is the problem I was talking about. So there's a scrapper now, which means if we want to, we can now scrap the GSO blocks and turn those back into resources. So that's good. But it also means, before I forget, it means we can now put these in as well. Here's some more Rhodius for the collection. And it also means we can start crafting those blocks in other places and then scrapping them here and basically transporting resource in a much more compact way. As you can see, that had a lot of resource, which is very, very lovely indeed. I've went ahead and I've added an AI to the Nimble Thimble, which means it is now acting as a protection unit over there for when I'm gone, and I've just threw this thing together. It's not going to win any awards for looking good, but as long as it flies okay, then it should be alright. What I'm expecting is a very slight pitch upwards, which is actually what I'm looking for. I don't want it to have a level flight. I want a slight pitch, which means when we're traveling long distances, we can just hold down shift and we're never going to hit anything. So, let's see if this works. Now in the future, I will be remaking the drone. But for now, we are actually using wings. And, by the looks of things, there's some terrifying enemies which really want to kill me. They've definitely got better at shooting airborne units. And it's doing exactly what I wanted. Maybe a little bit too well, actually. Yeah, that is going a little bit higher than I wanted. I did want that, because it also means we can do this very quickly. Because that natural pitching upwards really helps turning. As you can see, we can turn incredibly quickly, despite not having all that much thrust. So, yeah, that is it. We now have flight capabilities, so it's time, I guess, to put everything away and then respawn it in the salt flats. The only problem is all of that resource. How are we getting it over there? Well, I guess now we have the scrapper, we could just turn them into resource chunks, or whatever it's actually called, the little storage things, and then that'll be fine. And I need to learn how to land this thing. It's a bit light, so it does need a little bit of thrust to level itself out, it seems. So what we're going to do is this, on repeat, keep on making them until you don't have enough. Now sadly, this does require 24 of them to be in existence for this to work. So I don't think I can do this for every resource, but for the basic stuff, oh, that's fine. For the basic stuff, this should be okay. Just going to save over this to make sure it's got its new form. Thank you. Do the same for everything else. And then we shall go. But first, actually, let's collect all of that lovely green. Hello. That is beautiful. We really don't need 3 refineries. For a start, one of them isn't even being registered by the Fabricator. Second of all, it's this constant swapping which causes a lot of the problems. So yeah, a lot of these problems will go away magically in the next episode. Huzzah for that. Isn't that right, Mr. Fez? It's kind of sad to see this. So there's a lot of resource left over because those blocks would only accept 24 of each resource, so any excess simply got wasted. Either it got put into the Fabricator and then destroyed when I swapped to the next block, or it got put back into the holders. Either way, it's all now just on the floor and unloved. But in the meantime, I did manage to kill something with some mortars, so I'm going to take those, and then we're going to get going, which I think should be in this direction over there. You know, I only pressed that for like half a second, then it sort of started to take off. This thing definitely wants to fly. And we begin our journey. There we go. So with that, I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's video. If you have enjoyed, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Terratech is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, we will be rebuilding the fabrication base from scratch, hopefully solving the problems we had, and making it look a little bit better. Also setting up some serious perimeter defences a little bit further away. I had a few problems that time where enemies were already so close, it didn't really matter that they were being attacked. Also, this thing can flip so quickly. Yeah, the flyer also needs to be redone. Either way, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.